Hey guys, this is a tutorial on how to render on Photoshop. So this is my style. So the vibe is to be collagey, like an art piece, something like that, rather than it being bold and masculine. So if that is not your vibe, then you can click out. So I would categorize the steps into 3, I would say. First is the color palette, second is the texture, and then the third is the green, I think. Okay, so first start off with your render image. This one is straight out of D5. So then you're gonna adjust the colors, and then I would turn the saturation and lightness. Saturation goes down and then the lightness goes up for everything. But in this case, the green is the most prominent, so I'll pay more attention to that. Okay, so you should have some sort of faded look to the image now, overall. So this is where we're working with. And then the next part, like I said, textures. So for the texture, I usually categorize them into walls, slabs, and columns and beams. So for the walls, I would like it to be dark, and then for the columns and beams, a little bit darker than the walls, and then the floors are light. My tip is to use the same texture for everything. You just play with the brightness of it, so you don't waste time. And I like this concrete texture. So first, we're gonna use this for the walls. Let's keep this here first. I am going to select just the walls, so maybe I'll use this polygon tool. Very sorry about that. I'm not gonna do it super perfect because I'm rushing. Okay. So that's the walls. Before you do anything, Control C, Control V. So then you copy and paste that. And then you're going to take your concrete layer and then create a clipping mask. Put it here. For this case, I would play with the perspective. So press your Control key while you do this to create that. Okay, and then I will change the blending mode. For this case, I think multiply works, so we'll use that. Okay. You might need to do another layer for that wall over there, so that's fine. Just take this again, and then create clipping mask again. Copy layer style, paste it, so you get exactly the same style. So that's the walls. The next part is the floors. We're just gonna do the same thing. Oh shit. Wait. If you have time to like select that more perfectly, please do so, because it's gonna get really messy if you don't. Okay, copy and paste that. Concrete, put it here. Okay. I don't recommend stretching it out though, but it's okay. So for this one, like I said, I want it to be a little bit lighter, so I'll go to color overlay, and then I'll overlay white. And then I'll adjust the opacity to change how bright I want it to be. So that's the floors. And then for the columns and beams, it's the same thing. But for this one, I'll just use the magic wand. Oh my god, I'm on a time crunch because my battery is dying. It's fine. And then we'll just do the same again. Okay. Create clipping mask, paste. And then for this one, I want it to be darker. That. Okay, whatever, something like that. So Actually, no, wait. That's too dark. Okay, yeah. So that's the vibe that I want it to be, like concrete green, concrete textures. I can obviously do more, like the little benches, the floor slab at the top, but I'm not going to do that right now. And then you can also do the same for other materials like this metal roof deck if you want. And that's for the texture material part. For the texture for the sky, I would go do the same thing. Go to your base layer and then select the sky. You can always use the background remover tool, but it never really works that well for me, so I kind of stopped using it. Like I said, it will take a while, so if you have a better alternative, probably a website. Photo Room is good too. You can go ahead and use that to remove the background. Okay. Copy and paste that, and then take your sky. For this one, oh, I forgot to mention, all my textures are from Pinterest, so I'll search concrete texture. Or for the sky, I search sky PNG collage. And then this is the one that I like. So I'll take this one. This one will work because it's white, so you can just remove the background. And then create clipping mask as usual. Okay. This one I kind of want it to be more blended into maybe that. No. Okay, yeah, that works. It will look better if you just kind of clean these up though, but I don't think I'm gonna do that now. Okay. And then, oh, I think it's the final part. So the final part, I would say, is the green effect, this one. It doesn't do much, but it helps. So I will search green PNG, and then find something that's not too coarse, but since I'm here, I'll just copy and paste it. Ta-da! And if you want to go a little bit extra, you can. For me, oh wait, I shouldn't do that. For me, I like to take the base photo, remove the background, and then if you want your photo to have like a pop, some sort of highlight, you can definitely do that. So you go into stroke, go outside, and then you increase, and then you just adjust it to whatever, like so. Okay. Is that a vibe, guys? Did I prove myself? I think so. Anyways, if you have any questions, or if you just want my file, like, I'll just send it to you, and you can just copy and paste everything.